Hi everyone, welcome back to this episode of Tuesday Tips. My name is Tabitha. Today what we are going to do is continue on in our predictive content series. We are going to talk now, after our introduction, about how you can actually add those variants, why they're important, how many you should add, and the different things that you can do in them. So we are going to demo exactly how you can do this, but there are a couple things that I would encourage you to take into consideration before starting to build them out. Think about the messaging that you send in your campaigns. Is it short? Is it sweet? Is it detailed, concise? Is it lengthier? Or are you just sending general messages? How do you find that your contacts are reacting to those different messages? Everybody reads and digests information on different levels of understanding. Predictive content is really going to give you the ability to portray one message in many different ways. So you really are emphasizing that right message to the right person. Part of really creating that CXA experience, that perfect customer experience. So what we're going to do is take a look at variants, but start to take into consideration the things that you want to say to your contacts and the way that you want to say them. Now that we're in our campaign builder and we've started to really set up and lay the foundations of what we want our campaign to look like, we can now drag in the predictive content block. So you can see here, I am starting to build my email for my fall 2020 launch. I have a title block here and a call to action. And what I'm going to do is take my predictive content block and drag it in between the two so my text will live here. You can see by default, 2 variants generate. If I want any information or insights, I can hover over here and click on the insights bar. This insight bar will start to give me information on how I should be writing my variants, preferences, any kind of recommendations on best practices for my predictive content block. We'll take a look at each of these things separately in our sessions to come, but we're super excited to kick it off and can't wait to have you follow us along through our November Tuesday tips. Now that we've taken a look at that, you're ready to dive in and write your variants yourself. What we want to do then is get those geared up for next week when we start to talk about how the predictive insights bar can really help us and then give us some information as to how we can really tweak and fine tune those variants. Until then, we'll see you next week, and thanks so much for joining us.